We alive, baby. What up? What up? What up? Who's in here? Drop a comment if you in here from the Fishbowl. What up? What up? Also live on Instagram right now. What's going on? What's going on? I would love to hear some stories, some draft picks. What is your roster looking like? What it's feeling like? Are you confident? What's going on? As you can see, my roster right here. Those on Instagram can't see it real quick, but I'll show them soon. Going now. Put it out to Twitter real quick. I might put it on Facebook as well. Hello, Johnny boy. Doing some roster updates. Gling, gling. Johnny, go live. Your RAM setup is depressing. Let's see what you're about, sir. Yeah, don't be scared now. Yeah, decline that shit, boy. You haven't done your hair. Go do your nails. Anyway, so those who are on Twitter and on Periscope right now, I'm live on Instagram as well, having conversations with Johnny Rivera. I don't know if he wants his public name out there, but let's jump right into it. Who is here from the Fishbowl? Let's see some rosters. Let's talk some predictions for squads. I mean, we're looking at my team right now. I feel like I got a great squad. I definitely fired off heavy in the beginning with the Michael Thomas and Julio Jones PPR monster stack right there. I like that. I followed up with Jonathan Taylor. Those three I went over. I had a video up of my roster update after day one of the Fishbowl. So, yeah, I'm feeling good with the first 3 rounds. That's definitely something I wanted to come out with the stud running back and 2 wide receivers that were going to be PPR monsters. I understand it's a Fishbowl. The rules are a little bit different. You know, it's super flex. So I definitely wanted to wait on quarterbacks, but definitely didn't go as planned. They scooped up all the quarterbacks literally in the 3rd and 4th round. So I had to go get my boy Josh Allen. He was literally the last of the few that I really wanted to, have on my roster as a combination with the Deshaun Watson or a Russell Wilson, but they did not make it past the 2nd or 3rd round. So all the quarterbacks were basically gone, with the guys in my league. So that's definitely something that, destroyed my plan. But you got to adapt. You got to navigate into getting, another strategy installed. But I definitely am happy I walked away with at least Josh Allen. But if I skip down the board, you can see in the 8th round, I had to get Phillip Rivers. The options were very, very low there at quarterback, but it's a super flex. What do you expect? I'm still waiting on getting my 3rd quarterback. I'll tell you what, this morning, instead of where it says James White, that was supposed to be Tua, did not go as planned. Tua was gone, sniped, completely gone. So this draft is, very interesting. I like it so far. It's, definitely getting me warmed up for my big money league, and yeah, I mean, I honestly think that my running backs right now are just solid. David Johnson has upside. He has that bounce back ability that I think he can get in Houston. I think he'd be a nice little check down, a nice little tool for Deshaun Watson, and David Johnson can come back into the top 10, running back talk. But we'll have to see. He has to prove himself, definitely. You know what I mean? And I love Jonathan Taylor. I was really quiet about him. You know what I mean? This whole offseason, like even after the draft, I talked very little about him, and that's because of my big money league. I wanted to be able to grab him in the 3rd or 4th round, and I basically displayed my game plan for my big money league in the end of August that Jonathan Taylor will be seeing my roster. Complete stud. I am not worried about Marlon Mack. He's going to end up hurt. He's going to be out of there next year. It's a contract year. He's looking to get paid big money. Not going to happen, and that is clear as day with them bringing in Jonathan Taylor. So that lets me know everything I need to know about Marlon Mack. I might, actually handcuff him in like 14th, 15th round just in case the Colts do something stupid. But I honestly don't think Marlon Mack's going to be healthy enough to be there the whole season. We might get a slow start. Jonathan Taylor's giving me like Derrick Henry feels. Like he's giving me vibes where, it'll be a slow start in the beginning, but once midseason, once that playoff run hits, he's going to fucking explode, and I definitely want him on my team. So that's definitely something that I'm happy that I'm walking away with, that I got him on my squad. You know what I mean? I definitely think that my running backs are set, and as you can see down below, I got James White in the 10th round this morning. Very excited that I was still able to get him. He was another guy that I waited on, and I'm really happy and curious to see what happens. Smitty, what up? Just going over to Scott Fishbowl live right now on Instagram. Well, live on Twitter, I'm sorry, and Periscope. What do you think, Smitty? How we looking, Smitty? I think we looking pretty solid. But going back into what I was saying, I feel like James White is going to be a nice tool for Cam Newton. I feel like Cam Newton's going to, look out for James White. I don't want to hit the narrative of people saying that it's going to be CMC 2.0. You know what I mean? James White and Cam Newton are not going to be a CMC 2.0 combination. I'm not believing in that narrative whatsoever because it's still Bill Belichick. It's still the New England Patriots. So we shall wait and see how that goes down. And, I'm just excited to see what's going to happen with Cam. Cam was definitely posed to be. Once my plan was diminished in that 4th round where you see Josh Allen, it was a dub. I was trying to get Josh Allen, Cam Newton, but Cam Newton went in the 6th round where you see I got Gronk. Now, Gronk, I wasn't too happy. This is probably like the most disappointing pick that I have on my roster right now. But I feel like Gronk could be touchdown dependent. They have a tight end premium in the Scott Fishbowl, so I like the rules on that. So Gronk still becomes fantasy relevant. So I'm very happy and I'm okay with that happening, getting Gronk. But you never know. We'll see what happens in the 11th, 12th, 13th round, who I pop in there with one of the tight ends that could have a Mark Andrews story or a Kittle story. But you know what I mean? We're all fingers crossed with that. Those are hit or miss, you know what I mean? Like top 5 tight ends change every year. Other than, Kelsey. Kelsey's a beast. Kelsey has about like 2 or 3 left in him. So, too bad I missed out on him. I definitely was, eyeing him up. But, dude, this draft, at least my division, like, it went by insane. Like, it was just crazy. I didn't expect to see Big Ben or Matthew Stafford or even Matt Ryan go in the 3rd or 4th round. That was just, like, out of pocket. That was just like, oh, my God, super flex to the max. Like let's grab up all the, bounce back, quarterbacks that we expected to have. But I definitely feel like my squad is looking solid. I got the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs stack. Hopefully that connection, that chemistry is beautiful. Hopefully we can get something great out of that. I definitely am having high hopes for Josh Allen this year. I mean, little fact that not many people know is that he is considered, a red zone rushing quarterback threat. He has more rushing touchdowns than Lamar Jackson. So I'll take that any day. Josh Allen rushing into the end zone, I need that all 2020 season. And I do not want to hear, oh, there might not be a season. COVID. There's going to be a season. We're going to get football. Our fantasy players are going to be on the field, and we're going to love it. We're going to just full send. It's going to be all gas, no brakes this season. Definitely. Jimmo, definitely love DJ this year. DJ is going to have a bounce back season. I can't stress that enough. I really feel like he just didn't fit, in Cardinals, Arizona with Kingsbury's offense. I feel like that David Johnson has the opportunity for a clean slate, a fresh start. He has a very good quarterback that plays very similarly, to Kyler, or Kyler plays similar to him, I should say. But I definitely feel like DJ knows his role. He has a chance. He has opportunity. No, I'm not worried about Duke Johnson. Don't you ever utter that or even say that. But DJ is going to kill it this year. Top 10 potential. It's not a guarantee. It's not a full send, but I definitely am glad that he's my RB2. You know what I mean? I definitely wanted Todd Gurley there, but again, they all started flying off the board. Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette, all the guys that have question marks next to them, they were all gone. So Todd Gurley was the first of that bunch to go. Le'Veon Bell went a little bit later after David Johnson, after I grabbed him up, but I definitely was not investing into a Le'Veon Bell. With Adam Gates still there, still being cancerous, and Le'Veon's going to have all the opportunity in the world, but Frank Gore's there now. That's going to be the pest that you don't want behind, a high investment. I wouldn't say high investment, but the mid-round investment for a running back that's on a terrible team right now. I do not fuck with the Jets. I don't fuck with Adam Gates. That's basically my standpoint on that. I'll die on that hill. But moving on to Brandon Cooks. He's another guy that you know what you're getting out of Cooks. He's my wide receiver 3 or even 4, you know what I mean, that he can contribute. He's bound to get 1,000 yards. He's been on so many teams. How many teams he's been on? Patriots, Saints, Rams, now Houston. He's going to get 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? It's just that I don't want to play the narrative that everybody likes to play with injury, with Brandon Cooks, concussions, etc. He should be fine. He's on a team full of injuries, injury-prone people. Like Will Fuller is more of the question mark and risk, the high risk but high reward, ordeal there. But I'm still not buying Will Fuller ever again. He's burned me 2 years in a row. I don't need the headache. I know I've been getting him in later rounds. It's just a wasted body. Like 9 times out of 10, Will Fuller's on your bench blowing up. You know what I mean? That Atlanta game is a prime example because I'm pretty sure he was in 0 starting lineups, for people that I know. I'm not going to say 0 in the world because I don't know everybody that plays fantasy football, but still, I definitely can bet money that you were a victim of Will Fuller being on your bench and you not reaping all benefits of those 55 to 56 points that he put up. That's definitely painful to watch, painful to deal with, and I definitely do not want smoke with Will Fuller. Moving on to the rest of my roster. Now, I'll talk a little bit about Stephon Diggs. I like to stack, like I said, with Josh Allen. I definitely hope that Josh Allen can hit him on the long ball because we know that's where Stephon Diggs is the most effective, most dangerous, and more fantasy relevant when he gets those long balls, he scores touchdowns, etc. He is the clear wide receiver 1 there, even with John Brown there. I do like John Brown. He's a sneaky guy in the late round that I was actually surprised about the production that he got out of Josh Allen. I definitely like John Brown. All the John Browns and the Jamison Crowders of the world, or even Cole Beasley, tended to be like in preseason, Josh Allen's like number 1 wide receiver. But you know what I mean? I like guys like that. I can get very late in the rounds. They're like wide receiver 25 or 26 or around their ballpark. You know what I mean? And I do like getting those guys later because they can contribute to your guys that are on a bye week or they get injured. So that's definitely something I need all smoke and all parts of. Now, I want to dip into Phillip Rivers a little bit. I really feel like with him in my super flex, I know what I'm going to get from him. I know I'm going to get 20 points from him, at least 20 points. He could do that, right? I mean, he has to cut down on interceptions, but he has a nice O-line with the Colts. They're a very good O-line. They're going to protect him. So I don't feel like he's going to be as fidgety, to throw the ball as soon as possible. The play can actually develop, you know what I mean, being that he has this good O-line. So I definitely have high hopes for Phillip Rivers, but again, I'm not 100% happy with that pick. I won't say I'm disappointed in it, but I'm not like a full send happy because, oh my God, I wanted Cam Newton right there. I wanted Cam Newton where you see Phillip Rivers at. I definitely wanted, that Cam Newton, Josh Allen stack because, again, if you're just joining me, the quarterbacks were flying off the board in the 3rd round. I did not expect that. Did not expect to see Matthew Stafford, Big Ben, Kirk Cousins. I did not expect to see these guys that high to be going. So this is definitely my first, Scott Fishbowl, with the crazy rules. I'm not going to say they're crazy. They're different. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't like them. It's not that, they're bad. It's just different. I never played this way, -1 for each completion or some shit like that. But it's like plus 0.5 for each, completion, or I don't know. It's a fucking weird format, but I'm going to send it. You know what I mean? I'm going to win. I'm going to try my best to bring home the gold, people. That's why we're here. And that's why I'm great. That's all I got to say. I'm great at what I do, and I gotta practice what I preach. So I definitely feel confident in my squad. I definitely feel confident, in these later rounds once we hit the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th round. I can bring us some good quality players, not no bench warmers, you know what I mean? And I definitely feel like with this squad, I can definitely make playoffs. This is definitely a playoff team right here. I can say that and be confident, and that's a full send on that. Hopefully I can get another draft pick. I mean, how are you guys doing with this draft? Like, because it's like 8 hours, and like some guys are taking the full 8 hours. Like, they need a wellness check. Like, are you still alive? Are you still there? You know what I mean? Like, this is insane, bro. Like, I think I'm literally only like 4 picks away, and like, I can't really like understand like how you guys don't have pre-draft selections. I mean, I don't know. It's going very slow. I expected it to go faster. We shouldn't be, lagging this low, but I am complaining, but there's some people who haven't even made it out of the 6th round right now. And that's facts. You know what I mean? So it could be worse. So I'm hoping that we could speed this up a little bit. I definitely want to get at least 2 picks in a day. I'll be happy with that, being that I'm sitting at the 11th spot. You know what I mean? I get those 2 picks, I'll be fine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to bitch and complain, but goddamn, 1 pick a day? Like, come on, bro. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Oh, my God. P2W, this team is decent? You're bugging, my guy. This is a playoff team, sir. I'm going to bring home the gold with this one. Definitely. I'm definitely going to bring home the gold with this team. I'm definitely – as in fire. Oh, my bad. But I'm definitely feeling the squad. Like, this was definitely not something that I planned going into draft day. And it kind of just, like I said, changed once I seen, like, how the draft was going. And, like, I seen how people were grabbing all the quarterbacks, how people were, focusing on all the running backs. But that's expected this year. The running backs are going to fly off the board in any format. You know what I mean? They're going to fly off the board because so many people want to do that running back strategy, which I am part of. You know what I mean? But as you can see here, it forced my hand to get Michael Thomas. Like, I can't pass up Michael Thomas. And I gotta get Julio Jones. That's my boy. He's been killing it year after year. And I definitely want all smoke with Julio Jones until he starts showing some type of decline. But as of now, there's no signs of any decline in Julio Jones. And Matt Ryan, you guys know, I've been preaching this for months now, probably since like March. Since 2012, we know about the Matt Ryan curse. He's been hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Look it up, since 2012. This year, he's due for a hot top 10 performance. And I definitely need all smoke with that, especially with Julio on my team. I definitely wanted to get Calvin Ridley, but I wasn't really feeling, where he was, being targeted at. So I wasn't too mad that I missed out on him. But definitely needed all smoke with Julio Jones, especially on Matt Ryan's hot year. And definitely I'm curious. Hold up. I'm curious if this guy's going to be here. I'm not going to show you guys this, but maybe somebody is going to be watching this, but see one of my Q players. I just want to see if this one guy is still available. And yes, he is. He is still available. So hopefully I get another pick in today. James White was literally my pick from like in the middle of the night. So again, hopefully I can get a pick in today and we call it a day. But squad, I feel like it's really good. I feel like I can bring home the goal with this one. I just got to bring in some bench players that could be serviceable when it comes time due to injury, due to bye week, and etc. And definitely don't be the guy that, ignores, bye weeks, because bye weeks can slowly but surely kill you. And also don't be a homer, especially in the Scott Fishbowl, league like this. You don't want to sit here and try to be a homer. Try to get the best available guys that can help you guys out, bring home the gold. But other than that, I just want to drop in real quick to go over my team, go over my stats. I mean, not stats, projections of what I think my guys will do. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. And I'll see you guys very soon. Again, I'll probably go live this weekend. No, I am going live this weekend. This weekend is my subscribers league at 2:00 Saturday. Got a bunch of guys that are going to be joining me on the talk, a little trash talk to, get the job done. Maybe even get this draft done in less than an hour if everybody's available. Boom, boom, boom. So we're not doing like slow drafts. Each draft pick will be 2 minutes long. So I know for a fact I'm going to get at least 2 or 3 people that's going to be auto drafted. But what can you do? That's why I preach and say I need live drafts. I need in-person drafts. But for my subscribers league, obviously, I can't do a live draft. But we could do live, like, stream it live. That'll be fine. But you know what I mean? But it'll probably be on StreamYard or Zoom. But I definitely want you guys to watch, enjoy the fun, getting in on the trash talking, to see the draft board and see how things are going. And again, I'm about to head out of here, and I'm glad you guys joined me. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.